mean, what does he think? I mean, we're not. It's not like we're not smart or anything. It's just we're very smart. Oh no, I'm pretty smart.
I don't know about you. Material is just not interesting.
But I mean, I still understand what he's talking about. You know, I mean, I don't do the work, but you know, I understand. I mean,
Exactly. We learn. We just don't do the work.
It's just, oh my God, who doesn't know what caused industrialization? Seriously.
I don't know. That's why I asked you.
Okay, so.
Give it to Crystal.
My God, so industrialization. You wanna know what it was? Okay.
No dirt.
His work. Yeah. But anyway, you know, industrialization happened because of the agricultural revolution, pretty much. Well, not pretty much, but you know, it was a big part of it. It was a big contribution to it. And it happened sort of because when people, you know, how they started making new machines for, like,
You're talking about the industrialization.
No, I'm talking about
revolution in America, right?
Yeah, I'm talking about that. But you know the agricultural revolution that happened right before it. You know, when they started making machines to grow crops and like, all of that stuff. Well, which made a bunch more crops easily available. So it made a lot more. You know, if you're hand picking, it's faster if you use a machine. So how were they going to distribute all their things? Well, they needed a faster way to get them across the country. So then that's when they discovered a new way of making steel. And steel, of course, you know, before...
It led to the railroads, right?
Exactly. It led to the... See, she's smart. I'm telling you, we're smart. It led to the railroads, which made the whole transporting goods from one place to another faster. Not only that, it also
saved money to the big company owners. Think about that.
It did. See? You said you're not smart.
It was an easier way
I never said I wasn't smart.
It also made buildings and made all these things. And you know...
It made business better. Like,
it made business boom.
I think it really needed, you know, since the whole Civil War had just ended, I think it really needed, you know, a lot...
A new beginning.
You know, an economic boost. So that's why, you know, it was possible during that time. Oh man, that's super boring.
Hey Gustavo, you know how one day when we got kicked out, we were talking about industrialization?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to know more about it.
Oh, well you see, what do you remember that I told you?
I don't know, something about you saying that whole bunch of new ideas.
Okay, so yeah, you know they're having this whole system with the whole... You all know that? Well, see, with that, you know, they needed people to manufacture it. And of course, they had big factories, right? So, I mean, it created, like, a lot of jobs, and a lot of people started, you know, coming over, you know, to get those new jobs. So, what do you call it?
You mean immigrants?
I feel like, there you go.
Oh my goodness, immigrants were, like, the most important part of the American growing stuff. Yeah.
Yeah? So, how so?
Don't you think there's a link?
Yeah, I mean, industrialization led to immigration because there was such a great need that more workers found this new way. They thought that life in America would be better, so people started like pouring into the U.S.
So wait, I heard about migration and immigration. What's the difference?
Migration? Well, migration is the state in which from state to state.
Inside the country.
Yes, inside the country. And then immigration was from one country to another country.
Oh, that's right.
They were both important though because of immigration they had to create more cities around. And
So wait, people started coming from other countries?
Other countries into the U.S.
I remember Mr. Ochoa saying to me about that, but I wasn't paying attention.
Who does pay attention to Mr. Troy? My question.
I don't know.
Continue, Helen.
Yeah, so more people coming into the U.S. led to more growth as cities. And some cities were better than others. Some cities offered more jobs, better health, or better living conditions, which was a factor of both immigration and migration.
Oh, because of the growing industrialization. Remember
Exactly.
how industrialization was taking a big hit? You know, it was the new iPod. Let's just say it like that. Okay, so people started... Really? Okay, look, okay, I don't know new language, okay, new terms or whatnot. But if you figure that industrialization is a new big thing, right? And so people want to get it, which are pretty much jobs from industrialization. So then they all run into it from the south, which is more agricultural, and the north, which is more factories and industrial. Is that kind of what you mean?
Yeah.
See, you guys...
I get it.
You guys...
Actually, the Americans back in the day, they weren't really cool with the immigrants coming into the country because, as we know, with many of the problems going on today in our living conditions, they didn't want people taking their jobs, and they didn't want like newcomers to come because they were afraid of their traditions, and they were afraid of what they would bring along with them.
Oh, like that one Simpsons episode. You don't remember? Yeah.
Where the Ogdenville started coming into
And they,
Springfield.
and then they started adding, their culture to them, and then Maggie's first word was an Ogdenvillian or whatever. I don't know what it was, but then they started drinking barley aid instead of lemonade. That was funny. Anyway, so people started migrating. That's why people didn't want them there.
Yeah, but the reason, one of the main reasons why there were many, some of the greatest immigrants, the greatest population of immigrants that came in were the Irish, the Chinese, and the Germans. And during that time,
Can't forget the Italian.
the Italians, yes. during that time, for example, in Ireland, there was a potato factory.
Oh, I heard about that. I remember. You know that one guy, what's his face?
I don't
Then again,
remember.
I don't remember, but he's new to the school. He's talking about how his ancestors went through something like that. I don't know, something about potatoes being on and stuff.
Oh, that guy. I have brain too fast.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
He's a nerd. Anyway.
Yeah, and there had been I'm pretty sure you guys know this already, the history that potatoes hadn't there was a how do you say it? Like there hadn't been crops for about 5 years, and their food they were in lack of food, and the conditions were getting even worse. People were dying of disease and starvation.
Yeah, I got you. I remember that's why they had to come over here. Because the USA is awesome.
Yeah.
So then what about the towns and stuff? So like, okay, people started coming in and stuff, and then mostly the north side wasn't it like they were small, but like they were small like little mini villages around the factories and whatnot. What happened when all those people started pouring in? Like they needed more space so people can live in. So what happened? Did they become some kind of like urban place or something, like New York, Palestine? I don't know why that was funny, but okay. Do you think something happened or?